Feeling run down after the holidays? We've got you covered. I'm making a quick immune boosting shot. Amy shares a facial massage that tightens and firms, and Deidre breaks down what to expect if you're getting lash extensions for the first time. Dr. Hanna shares how to avoid holiday bloat, and Denise breaks down the 5 W's for real estate buyers. Plus, we're styling classic black pieces from simple to seriously chic. Presented by Hawaii Sports Radio Network and D Hero Electric Inc. Sundays, 7 p.m. on Spectrum OC16.
Aloha, I'm Valerie Joseph with Fashion Sense, restyling runway looks to the walkways of Hawaii and providing smart solutions to all your fashion needs.
Presented by D Hero Electric Inc. on Spectrum OC16. Hi friends! If you're ready to feel lighter, move better, and simplify your style, you've come to the right place. Today we're sharing smart, doable tips that can help you feel and look your best no matter how full your calendar is. So let's get started. Guess what time it is? It's time for shots. Today I am putting a new spin on the old saying, liquid courage, with some shots that'll put some extra pep in your step and give you extra energy to face your day. Today we are making immunity boosting shots. The ingredients are so healthy, packed with cold fighting benefits. First, we're gonna add the juice of 1 orange, a juice of 1 lemon. Then we're gonna mince 2 garlic cloves. And we're actually going to set the garlic on the side, and you'll want to set it on the side for about 10 minutes. You want the enzymes to form to get its maximum benefits. Now I'm going to add some honey. This is 100% raw from Mahalo. They keep their bees on small farms and backyards, and they harvest seasonally. So you'll get different flavors depending on the season. The flavor we're using today is a tangerine blossom honey. That's gonna add really nice flavor to our shot. All right, I am gonna add some apple cider vinegar. I drink apple cider vinegar every morning. I crave its taste. We're adding a dash of cayenne pepper, a dash of cinnamon. Cinnamon also has great benefits for your skin. A dash of Hawaiian sea salt. And I'm gonna grate some fresh ginger, about 1 teaspoon. If you ever want to see any of our recipes, head to our website, fashionsensehawaii.com. And you can also head to our YouTube channel, Fashion Sense by Valerie, to see all of our episodes. Okay, let's add the garlic. Now this garlic has been sitting for 10 minutes. I minced some earlier. And then I'm gonna add some fresh black pepper. Okay, let's mix it all up. Feeling like a little mixologist here. All right, I am gonna pour myself a shot. Woo! Bottoms up. Oh my gosh, so delicious. I'm gonna pour myself another because the more the merrier. You can never have too many immunity boosting shots, right? Send us your favorite recipes at fashionsensehawaii.com, subscribe on YouTube, and follow the fun and fashion on social. Presented by Hawaii Sports Radio Network and D Hero Electric Inc. on Spectrum OC16.
Hawaii Sports Radio Network on AM 760 and FM 95.1 is the freshest local sports station in Hawaii. We are the official radio broadcast partner of the Oahu Interscholastic Association. Listen live to Hawaii high school sports and wake up in the den with Ku'ule Agbayani, weekday mornings at 8 a.m. It's the only woman-led sports talk show in Hawaii. Follow them on social media at HI Sports Radio or visit hawaiisportsradio.com.
friends, it's time for Beauty Talk with Lash Master Deidre Harvey, who's answering a viewer question. Hi Deidre.
Hi Val.
So we had Hannah send a question for you to our website, and she wants to know what should she expect as a first-time lash extension customer.
So if you're really thinking about getting lash extensions, I would really do your homework.
Okay.
Right? One is you want to make sure you find a reputable lash artist, someone that maybe is licensed, has experience, and take a look at their social media account, look at their pictures, ask people around, and find someone that is reputable. Number two, you want to make sure that you're going to be able to afford it. Right? This is a luxury service. Is this something that you can afford? Is this something you can upkeep?
Right.
Because you're gonna have to do this every 2 to 4 weeks, depending on your own lash retention. So you have to think about those things, and is this something that you can do long term? If this is something you just want to do maybe like once in a while for a special occasion, you may want to think about doing lash strips or segments. But it can be a commitment for extensions. It is costly, but it definitely is worth it, and there are a lot of benefits.
And I love that you don't have to apply as much makeup when you're wearing the extensions,
Exactly.
right?
A lot of my clients love it because they spend less time in the morning getting ready. You just kind of wake up, you do minimal makeup.
I love it. Thank you so much, Deidre. Always great tips. So friends, lash extensions have many beauty benefits. Make sure if you're deciding to take that leap that you do your due diligence and you understand its commitment. If you have a question for our expert, head to our website, fashionsensehawaii.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to view more recipes and pro tips. We'll be right back. Tune in for your daily dose of fashion sense on Spectrum OC16.
Hawaiian Coffee Body Scrubs. Moisturizing, rejuvenating, energizing, sun-kissed, alluring, beautiful, handmade in Hawaii with Aloha. Coco Java.
Hi friends, it's time for our Ask the Doctor segment with Dr. Hanna Merchant, who's answering a viewer question on women's health. Hi Dr. Hanna, thank you so much for being here again.
Thank you for having me, Val.
Kelly went to our Facebook page and asked, how does she avoid feeling sluggish and bloated after eating holiday food?
That is very common.
And is there a term for that? Like
holiday eating?
Yeah, is that a thing?
I'm not sure if that's a term, a coined term, but we need to make it a coined term because holiday foods are just a separate beast.
Right.
So it's important that we enjoy the food, but then and also enjoy the spirit of the holidays, but not go in feeling worse when we leave than when we arrive at a party. So I would say first that it's very important to be mindful and in the moment. So we don't want to eat with a phone. We don't want to eat watching TV. We want to really concentrate on our food, chew our food, swallow our food, and not just shovel it in. Because a lot of times we're just focused on finishing the plate. After a while, we're not listening to our body signals of, are we full? Are we really tasting anything? Are we really enjoying anything? Now, it's very common. You go for Thanksgiving dinner, you make a plate of food, and then you just eat it all in one sitting.
Because there's so many different varieties.
Everything looks delicious. But what's really important, you don't need to eat it all at one time. So if you're going to a party, you know it's going to be 6 hours, you don't need to have that big plate of food at the beginning of those 6 hours and then feel like sluggish the rest of the time. You can have a little bit in the beginning, and then maybe around hour 2 or 3, have a little extra something, and then save room for dessert into hour 4 or 5. So you don't have to eat it all at once. There's nothing like that. If you're going to be sitting around enjoying the day, then eat in small portions. So that way you don't have that feeling of feeling bloated or sluggish.
Okay.
So it's really important to listen to your body. When your stomach starts hurting or you feel full, and you need to take a break. and assess, am I full right now? Am I enjoying this food, or am I just finishing the plate? Am I just doing what everyone else is doing? Now, if you're party hopping, which is fun, and there are foods at each of the places, you can pace yourself. You don't need to eat everything at each place. Then remember to pair indulgent foods with more nutritious foods. So you can have the stuffing, but then also have the vegetables on the side. Make sure you have plenty of protein in your meal and try to eat those early. You got your minerals, you got your vitamins early on in the meal, you have your nutrition, and then anything on top of that is indulgent. Remember to include fiber-rich foods and probiotics like yogurt. And remember, hydration is your friend. Okay? Make sure you're drinking plenty of fluid. You know, there's a lot of alcohol at these parties.
I was just gonna say fluid, not the alcohol.
Hydrate with water, not with alcohol, and try to really limit the alcohol. I mean, you can, if you want to have a drink with your meal, that's fine, but make sure that you're focusing on the protein-rich foods first, the fiber-filled rich foods first. Also, move after your meals. I know many families have that family football game right after a big Thanksgiving meal. Even if you're, getting a little irritated with family members, it's okay to just take a walk around the block. That way you can rest in terms of your stress and you can decrease the stress eating, because everyone has that family member that causes them a little bit of stress. So take that energy, move. Go outside, take a 10 or 15 minute walk, and then come back. That will also help you just digest the food and maybe help you to not overeat. Also, remember to be in the moment and to just enjoy. It's the holidays, so don't take a lot of stress when you're coming in, and then don't emotionally eat as a result of that stress as well. So it's really important to not skip meals, because then that just leads to overeating later. But you want to enjoy the holidays, and that means a little bit of indulgence is okay, and to be able to enjoy without guilt is okay. The other thing I want to mention is, if you're having a lot of sugary drinks, you can alternate the sugary drinks with water. So you don't need to have 5 glasses of sugary drinks, of mocktails in one night. You can do 1 glass of a mocktail, then 1 glass of water, 1 glass of a mocktail, especially over the course of 5 or 6 hours.
Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you so much, Dr. Hanna. Always great information. So friends, the holiday season should be the most wonderful time of the year, but holiday season comes with holiday parties, which mean lots of holiday foods. Make sure you enjoy them, but enjoy them without guilt. If you have a question for Dr. Hanna, head to our website, fashionsensehawaii.com. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to view more recipes and pro tips. You can also head to our Instagram and Facebook page to submit questions. We'll be right back. Presented by D Suihiro Electric Inc. on Spectrum OC16.
Aloha Diaper Bank. They don't just help babies, they help mothers. They empower us to do more than we could do on our own.
Finishing college.
Starting a business.
Furthering my education.
When you donate to help a baby, you donate to help their mother.
Macy. Rachel.
Ellie. Donate today to help babies and mothers in need.
Mahalo.
Mahalo.
Mahalo. Thank you, Aloha Diaper Bank.
Hi friends, it's time for our real estate tip of the week with our real estate expert, Denise Miyahira. Hi Denise, thank you so much for being here. Can you break down the 5 W's that every buyer should understand? The who, what, when, where, and why before they start their home buying journey.
Thanks, Val. So let's jump into it.
Okay.
First thing is, who's buying the property?
Yes.
It could be just yourself. If your parents might be helping you with some money, you have to ask the question, do you also expect to own part of the property? Okay. Second thing is, what are you buying?
Yeah.
Are you going to buy a condo? Do you need to buy a townhome? Do you need to buy a single family home? Next one is, when is this going to happen? Are we looking at 6 months down the road? Are we looking at 1 year down the road? And sometimes it's just life schedules, right? If you have an idea, 2 months down the road, this is where we want to be. 3 months down the road, this is what needs to happen. Then you can identify what needs to be done starting from today.
Okay.
Right? So always give yourself a calendar, give yourself a schedule so that you can keep on top of things. Location, 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 right? So where is the location that we're looking for? Especially if you're buying with somebody else in mind, and you have a partner or you have a family buying, you really need to all be on the same page. Where are we looking at? What neighborhoods are going to fit our lifestyle the best? That's going to help you with your focus.
Okay.
And then lastly is
Why?
What is the motivation, right? Why are we doing all of this work? This is a lot of work. Why do I need to get this property? Why you're doing all of this? But this is going to help you in cultivating the rest of the answers and putting everything together so that you can work with your realtor, explain all of the information you've collected, work with your lender so you can identify like how much can we qualify for, and now these are the parameters that we need to fit as well. So you have a really good picture, and that will really help you in your process of becoming a homeowner.
Right. Well, such important information, and it's amazing how those 5 W's can help you really identify and help navigate you in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Denise. Great information. So friends, make sure you also work with a licensed professional realtor to help you navigate through your home buying process. For more pro tips, head to our website, fashionsensehawaii.com, where you can also submit a question for our expert. For anything real estate related, contact Denise directly.
Thanks, Val. Together we'll find the keys to your happy home.
We'll be right back. Tune in for your daily dose of fashion sense on Spectrum OC16.
It takes a lot of little things to make a successful classroom. But it only takes one small donation to make a difference. A donation to our island's public schools is a giant step towards building a future for our keiki. Learn how you can make a difference at communityhelpingschools.org.
Hi friends, welcome back. Before we jump into fashion, let's talk about self-care. Facial massages are one of those small habits that can make a big difference, and our production assistant Amy is breaking down its benefits and showing us how to do it the right way. Amy, thank you for being here. I'm so excited at my treatment. I never thought of massaging my face. What are the benefits for that?
So actually there are a ton of benefits. A lot of times we think about our skincare on the surface, about cleansing our face, cleaning our skin, getting rid of our pimples, but we don't think about massaging the muscles and stimulating them. So by stimulating your muscles, you're gonna make them nice and tight and firm, which is gonna make our skin tight and firm. So today I'm going to show you a quick routine that we can use morning and evening while applying our moisturizers.
First, take a quarter-sized amount of moisturizer and apply it to the neck, chin, cheeks, nose, and forehead. While you're doing your facial massage, remember to always massage in an upward motion. We'll start by massaging in upward motions on your neck. This can prevent lines that appear as we age. Next, we'll massage your jawline. Using your fingertips, spread your moisturizer and massage from the chin out to the ear. This also helps with lymph drainage and that dreaded double chin. After that, we'll lift those cheeks. Using a circular motion, lift your cheek muscles. If your face doesn't look funny, you're not massaging it correctly. Next, we'll focus on our smile lines. Using 2 fingers, using pressure, slowly massage outward towards your ears. When bringing your fingers back in towards your mouth, make sure to release pressure. Next, using your middle finger and ring finger, make circles around your eyes, going up the bridge of your nose, going back along your eyebrows, and down under your eyes. Make about 3 circles. Next, let's target those expression lines on our forehead. Start by making zigzag motions across your forehead. After that, you'll want to use circular motions, lifting your skin, working from the center out to your temples. When you get out to your temples, feel free to make small circles with pressure. And release.
Presented by D Suihiro Electric Inc. on Spectrum OC16.
Hawaii Sports Radio Network on AM 760 and FM 95.1 is the freshest local sports station in Hawaii. We are the official radio broadcast partner of the Oahu Interscholastic Association. Listen live to Hawaii high school sports and wake up in the den with Ku'ule Agbayani, weekday mornings at 8 a.m. It's the only women-led sports talk show in Hawaii. Follow them on social media at HI Sports Radio or visit hawaiisportsradio.com.
Hi friends! Black, we all own it, we all love it, but sometimes it can feel a little predictable. Today I'm showing you how to take those familiar black pieces and give them fresh life with simple, smart tricks that anyone can do. So let's turn your black into pure black magic. Here's a great example where we've added a crisp white blouse under her little black dress. This adds that fashion insider twist. Now we've also added some black stockings that gives it texture and a little bit of edge. Platform heels really brings that sweetness and edginess together, and it also gives her some height, some classic pearl jewelry, and the finishing touch, a white handbag. This is your LBD styled with personality and purpose.
I feel fabulous, like I could go from work straight to happy hour.
I love this outfit, very editorial and so easy, and it's not always about adding a color pop, but sometimes just keeping it simple with black and white can really upgrade your little black dress.
I agree, I love it.
Me too. When most of us think of our little black dress, we save it for evening. But I love showing how a few smart changes can make it look instantly fresh, timeless with a twist. A reminder that sophistication doesn't shout, it whispers through contrast, balance, and poise. When the classics feel fresh again, that's when style becomes effortless. Sometimes when you've worn your black dress to one too many events, it can start to feel flat. But before you retire it, let's give this one a little bit of magic. How fabulous is this fluffy jacket? Now I'm going to add another item to her outfit. A simple wide belt with a chunky buckle adds just enough statement, cinches in her waist, and this just pulls everything together, chic, simple, and fabulous.
Val, I could have dinner and go right to the gala. This belt pulls everything together.
And this jacket just adds that extra. I'll see you at the gala.
Yes.
This is where accessories make all the difference. A bold hardware belt defines the waist and immediately gives your dress structure and power. And now the layering trick that stylists swear by, a textured jacket. Strong, sleek, effortlessly elevated. This look is all about confidence. Here's a look we all love, a simple black tank and mini skirt. Fun, easy, but sometimes it needs just a little bit of grown-up sophistication. The trick? A piece borrowed from the boys. Look how cool this graphic detail is. Now to give this boxy jacket some shape, we added a belt that also pulls in together the cool graphic. Let's see that graphic again. Cute. Now to pull this look all together, an oversized fringe clutch to give it just that little bit of attitude. Fun, fresh, easy, looks commanding. I feel like a rock star, Val. You look like a rock star. Let's go to that concert together.
That's right.
Okay. Flirty meets fearless. When structure meets movement, attitude takes the lead. Pairing it with tall boots and stockings pulls it together and keeps it edgy. It's that perfect balance of strength and ease, where confidence walks before you even say a word. When it comes to black, we often forget how powerful contrast can be. This look is all about bringing depth and luxury through color and texture. This cropped satin bubble sleeve jacket adds just the right amount of luxury and that quiet drama that really helps to contrast the all black. Here's another addition. This gold belt with jewel tone buckle really helps to cinch the waist in. It gives her some shape and it pulls together the color nicely. I love this look on you.
Val, I love the pop of color.
Isn't it amazing how powerful and elevated color can add to your outfit?
I feel amazing.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
When dark foundations meet a touch of jewel tone sheen, sophistication finds its edge. One pop of gold with a jewel tone buckle, it pulls the color story together while defining her shape. It's that one luxurious detail that turns simplicity into statement. See how it transforms the all black base? Suddenly it's dimensional, not just dark, but dynamic. It's bold without saying a word. From contrast layering to hardware accents and bold textures, these looks prove that style isn't about buying more, it's about styling smarter. Because black isn't just classic, it's a canvas. And when you style it with purpose, that's when your personality comes alive. Every piece in your closet has potential. It just needs your magic touch, and that's what fashion's really all about, rediscovering your style story. And that's our show for today. Thank you so much for joining us. It's always great sharing with you. And a very special thank you to D-Sui Hero Electric and Hawaii Sports Radio Network. To view all of our episodes, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, or head to our website to send us your favorite recipes or questions for any of our experts. We'd love to share them on the show. Let's stay connected. Until next time, be fabulous, be beautiful, be the best version of you. We'll see you again.
Oh my gosh.
Where the fuck's
Sweet.
Now! Why are you hitting me? When I hit you, then you move your hair. And I'm gonna turn.
I'm gonna go kiss your hot dog at 7-Eleven.
And that's a wrap.
Okay,
That's a wrap.
start again.
And that's a wrap. Woo! Presented by Hawaii Sports Radio Network and D-Sui Hero Electric Inc. Sundays at 7 p.m. on Spectrum OC16.